Good evening, family. Good evening, family. Finally, the moment we have been waiting for. It's time to announce the Coalition for the Homeless 2016 Employee of the Year. And I'm honored to be the person chosen to announce this year's honoree. It is significant to note this individual has the honor, the privilege, and the distinction of being the 2016 Coalition for the Homeless Employee of the Year. So you have a reference point. This is our NBA Finals MVP, Super Bowl MVP. This employee has over 20 years of culinary arts experience, and he is truly one of the best institutional cooks I have had the opportunity to. I have been working with him for over 12 years now, and he does not want any praise or recognition for his work. He always comes to work early, and he takes his assigned duties very seriously. No job is too small or too large for him. Staff and clients alike regard him as a highly dependable staff member. He displays an even and professional demeanor at all times. He is a pleasure to have on board, and I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge how much it means to have an employee whose work product delivery is above efficient and consistent. In addition to his regular job responsibilities, this individual has been feeding the homeless at the CCNV shelter on 2nd and D Streets for years. This past year, this individual recruited his co-workers at the Mickey Leland House to help out with his personal community service projects. During the course of this year, he raised over $1,000 with the Mickey Leland House staff, which allowed us to feed over 500 people on at least 3 occasions. It is also significant to note the Mickey Leland House staff and the Department of Agriculture Procurement Office raised an additional $1,000 to support his projects. In addition to serving tasty soup and sandwiches, staff handed out water, snacks, gloves, socks, and hats. So not only did this individual do a good deed by feeding the homeless, he also provided team building for 2 separate agencies in the process. It is amazing to see the expressions on people's faces when you give them a smile, a sandwich, and a cup of hot soup. It is definitely a priceless sight. Lastly, we had 2 big snowstorms this past winter, and rather than worry or wonder how our residents were going to be fed, this individual called me and said, "I'm going to make sure our residents eat good while they're snowed in." This individual willingly volunteered to stay at the facility from Friday to Monday on both occasions. It is for these reasons stated, and more than my vote, for Employee of the Year goes to Mr. Clarence Miles, kitchen coordinator for Mickey Leland House.